storm is starting to arrive. There's already branches flying through the air out the front. I've noted a couple more trees which are at significant risk. Thought I'd pause it while the dog pisses right next to me, because you can hear it on camera, I'm guessing. So yeah, there are a few branches flying through the air, not big by any means, they're all dead, or have not got any leaves on them. There's a couple down the tree over there. So the storm's meant to intensify up to a 64 mph storm now. It comes closest to us tomorrow, but the strongest of the winds are today, because we get hit by the north side, which in this case is the windier side. And because of our geographical location, but I'm really surprised that we haven't got strong winds. Well, we have got strong winds all day tomorrow. It's about 50, but today really is different. It's up to 64, which I mean isn't exactly the most common thing that we get. I mean, we've had it for quite a lot of times so far this year. You can see all these trees. Now that tree there, you can see it better from over here. That one there is very weak. I think we might lose that rotten tree now. There's nothing sheltering it. I think we'll lose that branch because that's very weak. This branch potentially. That branch, that branch, because they're just moving around so fast. We're currently experiencing 38 mph winds, and you think we're meant to go up to 64. And they're already moving like crazy, and it's going to start raining shortly, weighing the trees down more. This is Storm Babette, and then there's straight after the storm on Thursday, another storm system moves through. It affects us kind of because it just sits over us, which is why we get 50 mph winds like for the rest of the week. But it's not a significant storm. There's a lot of rain. So all these storms we're getting at the moment are just continual rain. So that's why I'm surprised that we haven't got a rain warning. And the wind, again, I'm surprised we haven't got a warning. So I mean, technically, because it's over a 64, there's still leaves in the trees, and the weak stuff comes down in the first proper autumn storm without any leaves on trees, which is this one. They should really be issuing an amber weather warning. They really should. I might just issue my own amber weather warning. Yes, I'm going to do that right now. I'm issuing my own amber weather warning for wind, and yellow for rain, because here the rain isn't going to be as problematic because the ground is dryish. Scotland, I understand why they get an yellow. Well, they really should be in an amber because of how much rain they've had. They've had about, just in the last couple of months, they've had about 2.5 meters of rain in some locations, or at least by the end of this week they would have. Because here the wind's going a bit crazier, but it's nothing yet. 38 mph winds, this is nothing. The trees won't all be getting flattened against the hedge, because not many of them have got leaves on them. They'll move around possibly a bit more, but the winds are continuously picking up. I think at this moment in time we're supposed to be getting around 28, 34, and by the end of the hour we should be up to 38. I see the branches next door's tree, and honestly, there's one branch next to the neighbour's tree which is moving like blooming crazy. I just heard a crack. On our property, we literally got small branches and twigs and a lot of leaves down, back and front. The hedge which just partially came down, a couple of that tree's hanging in there. The hedge which partially came down the last storm, that's still there, it's rotten, and the winds are going this way. Yeah, that way, which is a very rare wind direction for us. And then they're going to slowly shift around to coming that way, which is incredibly rare, and that's the direction we're most concerned about. And the only thing that tree there, it will just fall apart. It is honestly the weakest tree I've ever seen. It's alive, it's a software, 100% it is. But if you touch a branch, it falls off. So, Definitely tell the storm started to intensify every minute. Some twigs flying through the air up there. Don't know if you saw that. I just saw the tail end of one over there and one just kind of falling in and around there. Snap, just heard a snap down there. And there's a couple of dead branches in there. Like I said, the storm's set to intensify by nearly double still. I think we'll get quite a bit of the damage. I think we'll get some substantial branch damage. Tree-wise, I think entire trees, probably just be the dead ones, but you can tell it's started to really pick up now, so let's go have a look down here. No storage warning, I don't think yet. This is the area I'm most concerned about for large pieces of debris. Well, actually, that's not true. Second, that the ash tree next door is the most concerned. You can see all the trees behind now, and you can see how weak and dead they are, because this area is very old. There's a lot of new growth, as you can tell, but then there's also a lot of old growth, so we do get substantial damage when storms come. More than anywhere else, really. Well, other than the areas that are deader than ours. They still produce leaves, but it's only like 40% of the tree. Most of that will be dead next year, so I think next autumn we'll get a lot of big trees down. Because when these winds come this way on Thursday, Friday, they're literally the whole 360-degree wind direction is all the way over us. It changes every hour, like 180 degrees, it's crazy. The trees won't be able to keep up with that. So I think we're going to get some substantial damage, and by the end of the week we're going to have to be going in some local woods, some further afield paths and woods. I don't think there's any really local paths that are exciting, but we'll stay here until it's about Sunday, when it's all supposed to have calmed down. At the moment it is. And then we've got like 2 days before another storm should come in, but I don't think it's a big one. I think it's just unsettled, and then a few days later we've got another big one coming. I think that one's supposed to reach about 80, but that's hitting Scotland, I believe. So yeah, this is intensifying quite quickly. It's very cold. It's only about 8 degrees. Feel like it's about 1 at the moment. It's very cold for a storm of this scale to be coming through. Usually we'd experience about 15 degrees, feel like about 10, possibly 20 degrees, feel like 15. But we haven't got that. But yeah, I'm very concerned about this woods. I think we're going to lose a decent amount of it by the end of the week, especially on this area here, because it's just so dead and exposed. Our property, I think we're going to suffer some substantial damage to the trees just on the edge of our property, like that holly tree which I said about, and all these dead trees over here, and then just the other side of our property. I think we're going to lose a lot of that because it's just dead. So you can see some of the remnants of some twigs and branches the dogs have chewed up and carried around. They like doing that. I'm not supposed to, but yeah. So hopefully, what have you found? Plastic hosing. I wonder where that's come from. Colour. Colour. No, it's a brush. Drop. Ugh. We'll just shut that in there. That's it for today. The dogs are bored. In. Oh my days. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.